Hello, America. I'm Eric Erickson. It's October 8th, and these are the four things you need to know this afternoon. Up first, right before the show, but I didn't want to deal with it because it's just a small topic. James Comey has pled not guilty in the charges against him. Now, here's the problem. Some of the key witnesses dispute the information. Already, the prosecutors in the case have whispered quietly there may be no there there, and they're doing this because of a pressure campaign from the Justice Department on behalf of the president. If they find James Comey not guilty, and the trial is expected to only take a handful of days starting on January 5th of next year, you may begin to see the Deadpool begin on Pam Bondi because, well, the president wants Comey prosecuted, and going through the process of prosecution may be the justice that the president wants, but it sounds like he actually believes there's a there, and if Comey's found not guilty, well, that'll reflect poorly on the prosecutor and the Department of Justice. We'll see how this plays out with the trial set for January. Speaking of trials, authorities have arrested 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht and charged him with destruction of property by means of fire. That's for the Palisades Fire that killed about a dozen people and destroyed thousands of homes. It was intentionally set, authorities are saying. Keep in mind, at the time, we were told it was global warming and climate change whipping up the Santa Ana winds and causing these fires and drought-like conditions, and now it turns out it was probably an arsonist. In fact, science.org says 100% of the fires caused during the Santa Ana winds were human activity, not actually climate change, but human activity, and most of those were arson. This now, authorities believe that this 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht, I believe his name is pronounced, is the culprit starting the fires that destroyed all those homes in the Los Angeles area. Democrats in Washington are now doing a new tactic in the shutdown. They're claiming that it's to prevent the release of the Epstein files. Ruben Galeo and Mark Kelly, the senators from Arizona, trying to get a new congresswoman from Arizona sworn in. She's currently congresswoman-elect. They're claiming that the shutdown is to prevent her from being sworn in because if she was sworn in, she'd sign on to a discharge petition to get to the House floor to vote on releasing the Epstein files, and the votes would be there. Following their own logic, then, we must believe that the Senate Democrats are shutting down the government to release the Epstein files, because if the Senate Democrats voted for a clean continuing resolution, well, the government would reopen, the congresswoman could get sworn in, the Epstein files could be released. So why is Chuck Schumer blocking the release of the Epstein files? It's actually a dumb argument when you spend just 3 seconds thinking about it. It doesn't make any sense. It's just designed to get under the Republican skin. And the Democrats know the media, because of their hatred of Republicans, will pick up the story that this is about the Epstein files. Lastly, in something PBS should have been doing for years, Bob Ross's artwork is going to be sold to fund PBS. They've never sold a piece of Bob Ross artwork. It has all been saved for years. And now PBS is going to begin the release of the Bob Ross artwork and get those happy little trees and happy little suns sold to fund PBS. Why they haven't done this in the past is beyond me. But suddenly, desperate times make for desperate decisions. It's time to get Bob Ross's artwork out into the wild. Good for PBS doing this, and good for the Republicans refusing to fund PBS and NPR. These are the four things you need to know this afternoon before you get home from work. I am Eric Erickson. Have a great afternoon. Please stay engaged, stay informed. Please keep the faith.